Yeah. What about the banana? Did you do the banana? Uh, who doesn't like bananas? Why don't you like bananas? Wait, have you ever had a banana with like PB and J or like peanut butter and like toast? None of that. And, like some like cinnamon powder or something? No. I'm gonna make you a toast one day and you're gonna try and you're gonna like it. It's gonna have bananas on it. Yeah. Monday. We gotta start off strong, guys. We gotta start strong. Let the past be the past. Let last week be last week, and this week is gonna be strong. You're gonna make some money. You're gonna have good people around you, and we're gonna have good vibes. Good vibes club out there. I love you guys. Yeah, gotta do a quick shield over there.
This is the chart of Bitcoin at the moment. You can see that this is the weekly chart. So last week we didn't get above this crucial level 92 that I was telling you guys. Like we got to get above these levels because if not, then we could have a longer period of a downtrend. But we have one more day in this month. If I go to the monthly chart, and we're still above the 75 level, that's still like $9,000 away from where we are right now. So we can see a nice dippy week and still be where we need to be in order to not have to like dump everything and jump out. You know what I mean? It's not getting that bad um, across the board yet.
Right.
I wanted to tell you guys a little bit.
Wait. So where does it show it like right when you get into the page? I'm confused. Like, so how does it pop up? Right. Right. Yeah. People are hurting. People are man, like this is like you guys really are getting smarter and smarter, and it's really scary at this point. But quite honestly, this is why we're making this stream today because hey, scammers, you don't have to go to scamming. We can show you how you can still make money even when the market's down. You can relax. You can like just chill. You don't have to scam everybody. You know, this takes more effort than going and learning a new skill or learning a new way. Yeah, right, 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 right. Yes. Yep, yep. Yeah, guys, don't honestly just be cautious, like just really understand who you're talking to, really understand what you're doing. Don't move too fast. A lot of us, especially in the crypto community, we like to do everything so fast for everything. Guys, slow and steady always wins the game. So just relax, do it slowly, don't react, just take your time, actually look at what you're doing, look at the people you're talking to, because this is how you're going to avoid getting scammed, or this is going to avoid being around people who are potentially going to scam you at some point. Mhm. Mhm. So that's a great question, honestly. So I personally think it's both. So I feel like you can use trading to gain capital to then utilize in your investments to then hold long term and have long term. You have to diversify, Right. And like I used to, for everybody who doesn't know, I used to be a financial advisor, and I would tell this to my clients. Oh, no way. Oh, it's not working for you then. Yeah, you're always the one with the audio
I'm
issue.
always the one with audio issues, I tell you. I'll tell you. Um, damn, hold on.
You literally. Oh my god. It's like we're good now. We're good. All right, run it back. Run. Oh my god. And they said you're gone again? Jay, come on. Guys, since you can only hear me, Jay is gay. I said
What did you say, man?
I'm kidding. I love you, Jay. I love you so
What
much.
did you say? Nah, that's it. You guys, I got a Google Doc in the description. I'm looking for a new host. If you guys need,
That's crazy.
I'm just kidding.
Can
I'm just
can they
kidding.
even hear you
Yeah,
still?
give me thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I think I should be good now.
Boom. Okay,
Boom.
cool.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
All right.
My bad, you guys. Basically, long story short, I was saying which one's better, investing or trading. We talked about Bitcoin, and now I'm asking Stacy what she thinks is better, trading or investing. And you guys heard her cool answer where she said it's a combination of both. She
Yeah.
said you use trading for income accumulation.
Right.
You use investing for investing and having assets and building wealth. So go ahead, continue. My bad. Apologies.
No, no, no. So basically, like I was saying, I used to be a financial advisor and I would tell this to my clients all the time. You have to have a diversified portfolio. You can't just do one thing. And everybody who thinks like, oh no, you should only do one thing only. No. When it comes to investing, when it comes to anything that you're constantly wanting to make money throughout your sleep, you need to have a diversified portfolio. So that means trading. Trading would be essentially like your passive income in a way, or I'm sorry, your active income, and then your investments are your passive income where you're making money in your sleep. And these are things that you have to really think about in the way that you're setting it up for yourself, obviously. So when you're trading, this is why we talk about this all the time. When you're trading, it needs to be smart trading. It needs to be
Yeah.
research trading. It can't
Hmm.
be, hey, let me ape in 100 soul onto a fucking dumbass meme coin and then expect to gain capital from that. You're not. You're gonna lose 9 times out of 10, especially in a meme coin. Right now, meme
Right.
coins are dying.
Right. I guess I should have asked people, what do you think? Is it investing, trading, or gambling? Because some people really believe that meme coins is the way to go, and they say that gambling is the way to go because
I
they've
mean,
had good,
again, don't get me wrong.
everybody.
Like you can make you can make great money gambling. Like I can go to the casino right now and probably make a couple grand. If I do it correctly. But at the end of the day, it is all out of luck. Gambling is luck, and it's the same thing with meme coins. It's not just obviously just luck. If you know how to read a chart and use technical analysis
Right,
while
right.
doing this, you can make some pretty good educated guesses on whether this coin's going to go up or not, but it's still a gamble. You're still you're literally doing the same thing as going to the casino. So might as well figure out, what's the proper way that I can trade where I'm going to be more positive than negative.
Definitely, definitely. Then and that's like I was gonna say that is key. So trading in order to get more income, or gambling, trading meme coins, and there is a difference. I will say there is a very big difference between trading meme coins and other
Mm,
forms of trading. You know what I mean? So when I say like meme coin trading is gambling, yes, because you're literally at the mercy of whoever the hell wants to pool the funds whenever they feel like it,
right,
and that's why it's gambling. So you got to get lucky that you didn't get a coin that somebody's gonna rug, or that you got in at a good time of the rug or something like that.
right.
But when it comes to investing, so first of all, let me know. You guys still haven't let me know in the comments. Maybe y'all couldn't hear me. Do you guys think investing is a better way to make money in this market, or do you guys think trading is a better way to make money in this market? I'll tell you what my thoughts are. I agree with pretty much 100% of what Stacy said. You got to have an income strategy. I think that's the key.
Yep.
Most people are in this market right now investing, and then they work a job, and then their job is like their income strategy. So, and they're not happy with their job, so they're sitting there and they're looking at their crypto bags kind of upset. But
Right.
that's the kind of the way to go. Like, you have an income, this job pays your bills. You have a crypto bag, which this is your investments, these are your assets. you know um, that's kind of the way that I like to do it. But I definitely see opportunities in the short term, in the income strategies, in the trading, even in the gambling. Like I always say, I talk about, I talk bad about meme coins all the time, but I play with them because I am making that distinction in my head of like, I'm gambling over here. and I'm investing over here. So let's see. Let me see. We got some said long term hodl. So the long term hodl. Ooh, I got some thoughts on that too. The long term hodl is hard. You know, it's hard to really say. Like I've been in this market since 2017. Anybody who was in this market in 2017 who really went big has a good return, right? But imagine, I just think about some of those people from 2017, and I don't want to single out any community, but I have to say, like XRP people. And XRP was a couple bucks back then, and it hasn't returned to glory. So that long term hodl is it's a tough one. He said, small investment gamble, large investment hodl. Okay, that's
And I mean, in a way, that is diversifying your
yeah,
portfolio.
right there, right. That's I'm gonna say that's what I do because I'm so much in crypto that I'm like,
Right,
if I see a good investment, I'll cop a bag. You know,
right,
if I see a gamble, I'll ape. You know,
right,
um, I haven't made a large investment in a long time. I'll be honest. Like I haven't really seen something and it's not that I haven't seen the tech; it's just I haven't seen the market like psychology for me to be like, oh, let me throw 10,000, 15,000 into something and
right.
really feel like I'm gonna get a 2x or 3x. If I do that right now, I'm more scared, like I'm gonna lose my
Right,
money, you
right.
know. And that's just I actually take these strategies and use them with the market cycle. You
Mm.
know, as the market is going down. Like right now, we're having a bit of a pullback for the last couple of months. I'm definitely just doing like little gambles here and there, but not really adding to my hodl bag or my investment bag. Except for in some things that are long term, like utilities, 5 to 10 years. Meme coins is gambling. There's a lot of people who are going to disagree with me on that too. There's a lot of people, like I said, like Morad. Morad is a meme coin guy who basically says, hold the best meme coins, hold Colts. Hold the Colt meme coins, and you should be good. And so far, those theses have been correct. I can't hate on the guy. Like he's been right. I
But
just
then again, that comes with research. That comes
yes,
with
yeah,
really being a smart
yeah, for
trader.
sure. Hmm.
And most people in memes, they don't do that. They literally just ape into everything that gets sent to them, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make money." This is like this. You know what that is? That strategy that you're doing is essentially saying, "I'm gonna put it in black. I'm gonna put it in red. I'm gonna put it in black. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put it in red," and then
yeah.
hope one of them hits, because one of them is gonna hit, right?
I always tell people, I'm like, you got better chances going to Vegas and just throwing it on black. You got better chances because you're over here trying to throw it on. You got ten
Right,
thousand meme coins
right,
to choose from, and you try to narrow it down with your groups, and you try to narrow it down, and you try to narrow it down, and it's getting
right,
harder and harder because there's just more and more coins. Like we talked about how easy it is to create a coin now.
right.
Um, have you seen that actually? Like Segway, have you seen that? Like Banker? Like
No.
people can tweet something, right? You know how tweets go viral all the time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So someone will tweet something like, "Oh, my booty is clean," and then literally, you can you just tag like a banker bot and say, "Hey, create a token called this," and it'll make the token. Like you literally can make a token by tweeting.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's
Um, yeah, it's scary to me. That I want it to be a little bit more difficult to
yeah,
create things that people can pump and dump,
yeah.
or to create assets because these are assets,
Right,
and if there's just a bunch of worthless assets, then yeah.
right.
You said regulations are coming soon. Yeah, hopefully they do something about
When
taxes.
is it coming? Because it needs to come like yesterday, quite
What
honestly.
type of regulations, like what type of regulations are we looking for?
Mhm.
I want some more consumer protection regulations,
Yes,
but I
yes,
guarantee the regulations are going to be more like, trying to figure out how much money they can get from crypto businesses rather than trying to protect people.
right. Yeah,
And utility. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yep. I
Trade
was
utility.
I was
Oh,
literally saying that this morning. I was like, I feel like we need more. I haven't yet to hear about more coins with utility. I really would like more coins with utility back. Because then not only it comes down to Web 2 and Web 3. At the end of the day, we're trying to get Web 2 people into Web 3, and the only way to do that is with utility coins. Like
yep.
that's probably the best way to do it.
Yep. solving problems that people have. Though that's where the value's at. Solving problems, making things easier. And that was kind of the big buying point of crypto in the first place, was that it solves the payment problem. Every bank has to wait a couple days for this stuff to settle, and Bitcoin does it in like 10 minutes.
Right.
Bitcoin does it in 10 minutes. So when it comes to, let's talk about a little bit about the long term trading
Yes.
strategy first, because I had mentioned our peace story, um, and this is one thing that I wanted to bring up about why you do your own research, but also what research to look for, because you can't just be going out here listening to dudes on the timeline who are like, "Yo, I'm super bullish on this. You should buy it because I put my whole what is this? You should buy it because I put my whole life savings on it or whatever."
Right.
What are we doing here? What's happening? What is happening? My bad. So I mentioned the whole XRP story, right? And then it says whales dump over 1 billion XRP ahead of Ripple unlock.
Yeah.
let me show the chart here. So XRP was barely breaking out of this long term like sideways, well, downtrend, long term sideways, and then it got dumped on right here above the thing. So one of the trade
Mhm.
strategies that I was doing was, as soon as I see some news like this right here, hold on, the bearish news, as soon as I see some news
And
like this,
why don't you also tell what platform do you use to trade something like XRP?
I use a platform called Ascend X. Let me show you guys. It's an exchange that where I'll have a link for it basically, but it's an exchange. This exchange right here, and the reason why I use this exchange is because I can trade with a little bit of leverage on here. Um, of course, you gotta be from Japan to use it. Wink, wink, and a nudge, nudge, guys.
Okay.
But this is what I use. I use this one, and then another one is Axiom. Let me pull that up. I have a link. I have actually a referral link for this platform in the description, where I believe if you use the referral link, you get something. You get points actually for using this platform. So if you guys are going to start trading, or even if you're just doing meme coins or doing quick swaps, this platform is cool because you earn rewards from
Nice.
trading. You earn rewards from using people's referrals. But on
Nice.
here, they got perpetuals, and you can, depending on the token, you can do I believe up to 20x leverage on some coin. It's tweaking out right now, I don't know why. um, but you can do up to, like, 40x leverage on Bitcoin, 25x leverage on ETH. And this one, I don't have a VPN, I don't need to hide myself, and I don't need to actually sign up. I could just send Solana right to this wallet, or just deposit right into my Axiom profile, and then I can trade. And also, I like the charts on here too. The charts and the setup is a pretty nice platform.
Right.
So if you're looking for a place to trade, a little bit more decentralized than like signing up and doing KYC and giving them all your info, then I would recommend Axiom. Um, this is what I use right now. It's like the newest one I found out. So on here, I can actually trade 20x leverage on XRP.
And is this for shorting and longing or
Yeah, for shorting and longing. So if you want to long this price right here, and right now it's kind of going up on the hourly, so I wouldn't short it. But you can, over here, you can see it's like short, and you can short, and then you can long it, and you can
if
change the
if
leverage.
people don't understand what this means, essentially this is a way again how to make money when the market's either down or it's up. But
Yeah,
this all comes down to you understanding how to read a chart and what your best educated guess is on whether you're like, okay, should I long this right now or should I short this? And
yeah,
determining on what the choice that you make will consider on whether you lose or gain money. So if you think that a coin is going down, you're gonna obviously be like, okay, let me go ahead and short this. That's how you're gonna make your money, and or let me go ahead and long this. Whatever you feel according to your educated guess after reading the chart, understanding the technical analysis of
Yeah.
everything. That's how you're going to know whether or not on how you're going to go in. So you
Yeah.
could still end up losing money, but it's a better chance doing this instead of going and trading a meme coin right now because the market is complete garbage right now.
Yeah. And Fishing with Camo Joe, he got some gems today. He said, read the news plus the charts. And that's exactly what I just did with the whole XRP thing. Like, I have nothing against XRP except for the community won't leave me alone. But like the token itself,
Mm,
I'm okay with the token, but when I see something like, oh, whales are dumping, whales are dumping ahead of an unlock means that they're going to dump some more. And
right,
they're already dumping before the unlock. So then I look at it and I go, and this came out at, 3:11 in the morning. So I go onto my XRP chart and then I look at, the daily to see where I think this thing is heading.
right,
And if and then I can see right here like it's going straight down. Now that would be my trading strategy, right? So what you call it? Once there's hold on, I saw a comment distracted me, but um
don't let them distract you. Pay attention.
so you can see right here like this chart. I'm not very bullish on this chart because it looks top heavy right here. You know what I mean? As you got this little picture that says like a flag, it's getting a little top heavy. It's gonna fall over.
Right.
Hold on, let me show you. Can you guys see this now?
Yep.
Okay. This is getting a little top heavy right here, and this is the daily chart. So it's already, the chart is showing signs of, hey, we're going to go down. Remember, the whales are already dumping a billion, and Ripple is going to unlock more tokens. So in the short term, this token might take a little bit of a dip. Now, people might say, oh, that's bad because they want to see it go straight up. But if you're in the long term investing strategy of this, then that should be good because this thing was just at 50 cents in November, and I guarantee you probably didn't have enough by the time it went to $3 if you didn't cash out. Right? Because if you would have made $10 million, you would have cashed out. You wouldn't care, right? But if you're still telling me you want some, what I'm trying to say is you can get some more. If you're in this long term, get some
Right.
more. You see something happening like whales are going to dump, you're supposed to be like, hey, this is when I want to buy more, right? Then when by the time when it's done dumping and the wells start to accumulate again, you're accumulating with them, and then you can ride their coattails. So with trading strategy, the wells are going to dump. I can look at shorting. With my holding strategy, you know what I mean. With my holding strategy, it's wells are going to dump. I can wait for that and like buy more. You know.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And then Hortensia, shout out to Hortensia. That's my dog, my ex roommate. What's going on? She said, question: why is the market garage right now? What is?
Garage. She
Oh,
means garbage.
garbage. Why is the market garbage right now? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. FUD, right? We can jump into that because I did have a tweet that I wanted to talk about. This is a tweet right here from Mr. Anthony Pompliano. Is like a Bitcoin maxi guy who just loves Bitcoin a little bit too much for my liking. But he basically said if you're still selling stocks because of tariffs, you probably don't know how tariffs work, blah, blah, blah. So then there's this whole debate going on um, in the comments about this whole tariff story and Trump, right? And all across the timeline, people are saying, maybe Trump didn't have it all figured out, and maybe all
Oh
this stuff,
my
right? There's all this things coming out about it, right? But literally, that's the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that I'm talking about. People are going, "What if Trump doesn't have? What if this? What is that?" Either way, people's fear, uncertainty, and doubt usually never leans happy, right? They're never like, "What if everything's all figured out? We're all going to be rich." It's usually like, "Hey, what if everything's bad? And what if everything sucks?" You
God.
know, usually this is how those cycles go. But when there's all of that noise in the market creating that buzz, you might hear me say a lot of times like ignore the noise.
Right.
uh, that's because the fear, uncertainty, and doubt kind of controls the market. I like to counter trade that noise.
Right.
It's very hard because the noise is like, yo, it doesn't look good right now, everything's going down right now, blah blah blah. But then like that's when it's time to buy. So she said, I'm listening, I'm glad you're learning, let's get it.
My intake in that is, I always try to tell people, it's like, okay, you voted for Trump. You obviously liked him on his last presidency. You like it because people are making money, all this stuff, whatever. You voted for him again because you're trusting that it's going to be the same as it was last time or even better, right?
Right, right.
So if he's coming up with a strategy and the strategy is going into place, you need to be able to trust the process to then get the results. Because if you go in and you automatically assume, oh, everything is going downhill because of XYZ in the situation that Trump made and the decisions that he made, you're automatically going to hurt yourself in the long run. So what you need to do is everybody needs to have some patience. I swear nobody has patience
Yeah,
nowadays.
no, that's true.
Seriously.
The patience around the market is hard. We got spoiled, we got spoiled with the
How long has it been
news and
since he's been president already?
since January.
So
But
how
of course there was
January,
gonna be
February, March. We're in April or
yeah,
about to be in April. Okay. That's 3 months, guys. 3 months. Do you understand that most, especially something like this, needs at least 6 months
yeah,
to a year
to
for
actually
things to actually get in the groove of things? Like you really especially some like this big of thing. Like he's trying to change everything over.
yeah, he's trying to like reform stuff. And of course like that also comes with a lot of backlash. That comes with
Right.
some people who don't like it, some people who like the way it is. And also there's just I don't really like to get into it too much because there's so many issues on both sides of the fan. But as it pertains to markets, markets don't like new things.
Right.
Markets don't like not knowing what's going to happen. So
Right.
all of this tariff stuff is new. Whether you think Trump is a good guy or a bad guy, Trump is saying, "Hey, I want to make it fair for Americans." And if he is telling the truth when it comes to that,
Right.
then expect the rest of the world to react negatively because they're going to be losing something, right? And then they're going to react, and then it's going to be this back and forth that we're having like with Canada or with Mexico. And of course that's affecting trade and it's affecting things business wise, and then that scares people because they're saying, hey, let's just say I invested in Coca-Cola and there's some ingredient that Coca-Cola might not be able to get because of tariffs. Well, then I'm probably going to sell my stock because maybe they're going to perform worse
Mm.
this thing. Or there's this transition. Trump is saying, hey, we want to have things built in America, so these companies got to come. You know how long it takes to build a factory?
Yep.
Probably only a month, but do you know how long it takes to get that factory up to par with all the standards and regulations that they have to do? Probably years. You know what I mean? And that transition has to take place. Markets are going to feel it. With all that being said, that's the news part, right? Shout out to Fishing with Camel Joe. He said, look at the news and look at the chart. With all that being said, um, I didn't know how it was going to happen or what was going to happen, but when you look at this chart right here, like this is the SPX, right? The SPX topped out in February, right? Where it was up here. This is around the time like Trump's in office. Trump starts doing his stuff. People starts to get scared. The chart starts to go down. That's the narrative. But
Right.
literally, if you just look at this chart, this thing has gone straight up. This is why I say ignore the noise. This thing has gone straight up from here to here. It's gone straight up from, you know, 490 all the way to 600. Pretty much straight up without any form, like without any type of real pullback. Now, if you're in crypto, then you know about pullbacks. You know pullbacks got to come. If you don't
Right.
have a pullback, you should get nervous. Like, I ain't no pullback in that yet. I don't want to touch it. Well, that's what, like, so before Trump took office, before everybody started talking about tariffs and Canada and all this other stuff, the chart was already looking like it needed to pull back majorly because it was so overly done. When you look at it on the monthly, it looks crazy. Like, you know, I talk about the 13 moving average all the time. This blue line right here, when we are far away from this blue line and still pumping, we're always trying to make our way back to it,
Mm. Hmm.
always trying to make our way back to it. Like, this is the love of our life. We're always going to come back and try to see what's up with the 13 moving average. So when we get way up here and we dive, we're going to dive from, what is that?
And quite honestly, look at that candlestick at the bottom of that red candle.
Right. Yeah.
Like that wick alone
Yeah.
tells me this is gonna be a green candle.
Right. It'll probably be a red, but like the next month, it's probably going to recover nicely, right?
Right.
And if you look at this chart, this has been happening since 2023. But as soon as we pull away from that level too hard, we come back crashing towards it, and the news always makes up something good. Oh my God, COVID-19. Oh,
Right.
this and this and that.
Right.
All Trump tariff war. Here
Yeah.
the news always has to have a
Market
narrative or something.
manipulation, everyone. It's
There's a
a
thing.
real
There's a thing that
thing.
traders. There's a things that like known old school traders say. They say, "Show me the chart, and I'll tell you the news."
Yep.
If so, that's where we are right now. Fisher with Camel Joe says facts. Hortensia says thank you, Stacy.
Oh,
Um, he said you're not dealing with the XRP army. You're dealing with Moon Boys. Yes, I trust me. Trust me. I like XRP army. It's just some of them they don't leave me alone, bro. They don't leave me alone because they don't like logic, and they don't like logic, bro.
oh my
When I
God.
try to be logical with them, they're just like, "You're an idiot."
Yes.
He said late but made it. What's good? What's good? Good day. Happy
Good.
Monday.
Nice to
Happy
see
Monday.
you.
And then he said, "What's good, man? Yeah, y'all link up, man. Let me know if you." Hey, wait, both of y'all in San Francisco? Are both of you guys from San Francisco? I don't know. I know. I think Yosef from San Francisco, or is it? I don't know. Let me know.
We making friends over here. I love it.
Right, right. So, with all that being said, this
Yeah.
is why I don't, me personally, it's very hard for me to have a one or the other.
Mm,
I can't just choose trading. I can't just choose investing
right.
because people like to tell me, especially like people who got way more money than me and people who've been doing this longer than me. They say, "Hey, if you're selling your investments, you're trading."
Right.
And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I guess I can just be considered a long term trader, a mid term trader.
Right.
Um, Maybe I'll be like a real investor when I, get some houses and I'm just holding some
Right.
houses or something. But I consider it like, I'm in crypto where one day is a month. So like, if I'm holding something for a couple of weeks, then that's where I'm like, okay, I you know,
Yeah, and guys, again, don't be afraid to get new skills. And this is going to go into kind of what I'm currently doing
mhm,
as the market is down and crypto is not doing so well. Besides NFTs, because, I've been really bullish on NFTs lately, I'm also really bullish on futures trading. And I
ooh,
know it's a little bit, apart from what you guys are used to, but there is definitely money to be made. I mean, I just made money this morning. I've been trading pretty much every single day at 6 a.m. when the market is opening.
mhm,
Obviously, there's different markets when it comes to futures trading, but this is a new skill that you can still learn, and it's still trading. It's not, putting your time for money, you're putting skills for money, which is more valuable than anything ever. And during this time that the market is down, again, you can make money because the market is down,
yes,
so you gotta understand that sometimes you have to look outside of your own bubble and see what else is out there in the meantime, because not everything is going to work out perfectly for the whole entire year. Not everything's going to work out perfectly the whole entire time. So me personally, I'm currently also doing futures trading during the time that the market is down, and I'm making profits on a daily basis. And by the way, if anybody is interested in getting into futures trading or learning about it, please DM me. Go into my ex. My ex is X Stacy 3. DM me, say, hey, I want to be into futures trading. I want to get to know more about it. I want to, I want to get an account. I can help you get an account funded for you if that's something that you're interested in. But it is a little bit different, I will say. You're definitely
mhm,
going to have to learn new skills when it comes to it.
yeah,
If you come from crypto, it's going to help you a lot because you already know how to read charts. You already understand liquidity. You already understand the market. So it's going to be a little bit easier for you to learn. than if you just coming straight clean and you don't know anything. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible. So if you are a beginner in everything, whether it's crypto or futures trading, no matter what, at the end of the day, you're going to have to sit down and learn it. You're going to have to take time and really understand it so that you can start making money. And thankfully, especially when it comes to futures trading, there is, demo accounts. So you can start learning with fake money,
Mm-hmm.
really understand.
Practicing.
Right. So you're not really risking your own money or anything that you're doing. And that way you can really learn and really understand. And don't get me wrong, it's going to feel a little bit like, oh, if you made profits on the fake demo account, you're going to be like, damn, I wish that was real. But this is your way to learn. This is that way when you get to the real thing, you're a master and you're making money every single.
Yeah. You know those the paper trading accounts, like you can go online and just look up like paper trading accounts and you can practice paper trading. And I did that before I started trading. I recommend everybody do that. Now, here's an interesting thing that I just want to say about that is trading is mostly about psychology, and you know that from paper trading. Because on paper trading, I was a freaking boss. Like I was making $1 million trades and everything. As soon as it was like my own money in there, then it gets serious, right?
Right.
Then my brain starts ticking and I start overthinking and all this stuff. So it's like if you're gonna do like futures trading, which I think is great because like I think leverage trading gets a bad rap because people can lose their money. So people say, hey, you don't want to be in something where you can lose your money, but I think it just gets a bad rap. Um, but with the futures trading, I will say this: if you know how to trade in crypto, I would say learn how to trade cryptos and then go to futures. Learn how to trade cryptos and then go to stocks. Because in cryptos, you're learning a much more fast-paced
Yeah.
game.
Yep.
You're like, you're learning at full speed, and then with stocks, you'll go at a slower speed.
Yeah.
That's
Way
what I
slower.
realized. Yeah,
Way
way slower,
slower.
way
You
slower
this is
speed.
this is where your patience gets tested. So if you don't have patience, and this is where my guys is, if you don't show up on Sundays to our stream, we talk about mindset all the time. You have to have the mindset when it comes to this because you need to be patient. You need to understand that it's not as fast as a meme coin. It's not, and nobody is rugging, by the way. So
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have
the
to
main
worry
thing. Like, it's not as fast as a meme coin, but you don't have that risk of losing everything. So
about
to
right,
me, that's a good give or take,
right,
especially when it comes to investing versus
right,
versus trading. You're trading meme coins. Somebody
right.
could that could happen in regular coins, but it's a little more less likely because you have more things behind it. Obviously,
Right. And then and if you can also test your discipline in this kind of platform as well because in meme coins, you guys let it go to zero and you're like, ah, whatever. With this, there's no zero. So you're testing your discipline on when are you going to take out your money, when are you selling and when are you buying. And it's up to you whether you're going to make money or not, depending on when you buy or sell. Also there's stop losses. You can set up a stop loss if you want something to leverage you and to help you out in making sure you don't lose too much money, or let's say you're not fast enough and you're thinking
yeah,
too much. Like these are all things that can really help you. So there's ways out there, guys. Like really get out of your bubble and really understand that there's a bigger perspective.
yeah. And there's to kind of hit this video on the top of the head. There's no wrong way. You got to really figure out what it is that you're trying to do. Now, most people they think it's cool to say that I'm an investor. It's cool to to hey, I'm an investor. It seems kind of bossy, right? Like it comes with the association of I got extra money, I got all this stuff, but it's like most people really want like an income strategy where
Mhm.
it's like if you want to replace your job, you're going to replace your job with trading most
Right.
likely. You're not going to really you can replace your job with investing, but
Yeah.
you should want to keep an income coming in. I don't care how much you got in investing, you should still want to have an income. Like for
Yeah.
me, the worst thing that I did once I made a lot of money in crypto was like take a break from working. That was dumb. That was a dumb move, was to just like go and start spending money and not really keep the income flow going. Let me look at some of these comments real quick. He said, okay, so that's right. Camel Joe's from the Bay, and then Yosef is from San Francisco. Hey, man, we out here. Let's go. What we doing? Mean at the bridge or what?
At the bridge.
Yeah, at the Bay Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz said I was listening yesterday. Cool. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for the support. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. That's my dog. I love Ortiz. Peace, people. All right, for sure. Yep. And then so true. Um, it's many ways to make a bag. Yes, like and diversify, like she said before. Get some, like one of the things that I do is get some stuff in passive income.
Mhm.
That way, no matter what I'm doing, I'm making money. That's
Right,
first. No matter what I'm doing, I'm making money. If I get lazy and I take a day off, I'm making money because I already predetermined some other stuff. I already learned some stuff last year. I put it into play. I made sure it was there. You know what I mean? So that way I can just have that in the back of my mind of like, yo, I'm even if it's 50 cents,
right,
half of the world didn't make 50 cents in their sleep last night. I did. You know what I mean? That's first. So go and set that up first. You know, get some passive income stuff.
right,
Get that set up. Get some stable coins. Lock them up. Start making percentages on that. You know, it's
right,
not financial advice, but that's what I do. Then I'll go into mostly like trade midterm trading, holding coins for the long term, and then other than like that. So many ways to make a bag, especially in crypto. It's going to be you want to adjust to move things around. He says I'm into horticulture. What is that, bro? I'm
That's
sorry. I don't know.
um, that's a like landscaping and such. I
Okay,
believe.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
If I'm not incorrect, I'm pretty sure that's what that means.
yeah, it might be like a. Is it a different type of landscaping or something? Okay. He said makes cool money. Okay, okay. See, that might be something for people to look at. Hit them Ubers up. I mean, Uber, DoorDash. Do what you gotta do, man.
Right,
Start getting that passive income. Switch your browsers. Switch everything you can to make extra cryptos. That's the easiest. Then,
right.
you know. And then he said, "I grow tree growing things." All right, Mister Green Thumb. Okay, okay,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so pretty much, landscaping, gardening, all that fun stuff.
for sure. So I mean, you guys didn't let me know what y'all like to do except for Camo Joe. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. It's cool. I'm guessing that you guys just like to buy a bunch of memes and a bunch of coins and hope that they go up. You know. Um, but no, in all seriousness, people, I think the trading opportunity for trading with funded accounts is something that I barely first heard about, but
Mhm.
is a huge opportunity.
Yep.
But the thing is, this is not easy to do. Okay,
No.
this is not. You have to do a bunch of training.
Yep.
And what this means for people who don't know what this means, you become a trader and you work for a trading company. And what they do is they give you a big lump sum of money to trade for them, right? And then you get they take a percentage off of your earnings. So for most of them, I think it's like they'll give you say 100K to trade,
Yep.
and then they'll take 20%. So you'll get 80% of whatever you earn from trading with the 100K. And sometimes you have to take classes and get approved to do this job. Sometimes you have to pay money up front, like you'll pay maybe a couple $1,000 to get 200,000 to just
Yep.
in your trading account to trade and things like that. And it
Yep.
is it is a quick way to like multiply your money, but it's like you got to have the skill set first.
Yes.
That's why I
And
say,
that's
hey,
why there is such things as demo accounts. And
yes,
this is your time for you to really learn it and understand it if you really want to get into it. And that's why I'm saying if you are interested and this is something that is piquing your interest, definitely message me and I can get you hooked up, because this is another option. Personally, obviously, I'm still in crypto. I still, all day, every day, I'll trade meme coins, I'll do NFTs, I'll be in the metaverse, I'll be in utility coins, I'll be in altcoins. But at the end of the day, I'm also doing futures as well. And then I also have my other investments. I have real estate, I have my index funds with protection that is also making me money. I have so many different things that I'm set myself up for success. So at any point in time, guys, I will never be broke because I'm setting up myself for success. So you need to set yourself up for success and diversify your portfolio and diversify your skills. If you like trading and you like to invest, this is the way for you to understand that it's not only one singular bubble that you are in, that you think that you need to be in.
Right.
So don't be afraid to learn new skills. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with learning new skills.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, that's what I'm gonna start doing is really just I of course I know how to trade crypto already, so I'm gonna start
Yep.
just trading futures and trading options because those charts are moving a lot slower. I done got so good at noticing things on charts on faster time frames that now this trading in futures or I'm not doing what's the forex, but like forex is so much easier to do because like I'm used to dealing with rug pulls. Like I'm used to dealing with artificial, super artificial price action, but that's just an opportunity for people to look into things
Right.
like that. Joseph said I started with forex a long time ago, but moved into crypto in 2017. But I want to learn how to trade futures and stocks. Yeah, so you already started off in a good place. I think where the opportunity comes with the futures, with the opportunity that Stacy's been working on
Yeah.
and getting you guys access to is like you normally cannot get access to those paid accounts. It's very I mean, you can, but you got to show 3 to 6 months of of like I'm a good trader. You know
Right.
what I mean? This one you don't have to show that 3 to 6 months. You have to risk a little bit of your money, but the return, I mean, like the outcome, the
The
benefit
outcome
there,
is
the
phenomenal.
benefit is huge.
Yeah.
And um, she wasn't gonna tell you guys, but they do live trading, so they trade together
Yeah.
every day on spaces and make money together where they're literally saying, hey guys, this is my entry, hey guys, this is where I sold, hey guys, does
Yep.
it look good, does it look bad, and you get to hear all these calls being made, and you can having a group to trade with is definitely beneficial. That's why we have groups and stuff. If you guys want to get into them, the links are in the description and all those things. But definitely having a group of people right there. Like I said, it's all about mindset. You're going to be a genius paper trader. It gets harder when the actual money is involved, but having people
Yes.
there to help you, having someone who's maybe you trust their opinion a little bit more, who's been trading longer, says, hey, don't sell right now or sell right now.
Right.
Like those things help. You said exactly what I was thinking. Stock options would be easier for us. Yes, options. Every little bit of trading has its pros and its cons. Options are a little bit. You have to play with the timing a little bit on when you can sell the contracts. I'm not very hip on options too much, but yeah, it's something that I want to get into for sure. I could read charts good. Been doing it since 2015. I saw this
Perfect.
thing. Did you? I don't know if you saw this, but I saw this thing that said reading charts, like reading asset charts, was I think the number two skill for making money that you can have in the world. The number
What's
one
what?
skill, the number one is being able to read. So like,
Wait,
which is obvious, right? The number one is being able to read because there's still some
wait,
people in the world
like,
who can't read.
like
Or being
read
able,
like regular reading?
yeah, like regular reading in English. There's people around the world who can't read
That's the
English.
number one skill?
That's the number one skill that you need to be able to make money is to be able to read. That's one. And then they
That's
said,
crazy.
yeah, but think about how valuable reading is. We
No,
take
and
it
I
for
I
granted.
know I know how valuable reading is,
Yeah,
but that's crazy at the fact that, that is put together on how valuable it is for you to make money because
yeah,
a lot of people don't do that.
right. Yeah,
You know,
there's a lot of people who are millionaires and they say, hey, I just read one book. I read one book, taught me everything I needed to know, and now I'm good. You know what
You
I
know
mean?
what? That's so fucking true because when it comes to like my marketing and stuff, most of my knowledge came from books.
Hmm.
I taught myself everything I know. Obviously, I got the knowledge and I took that knowledge and then I put it into the way that I knew it was going to work for me. You
Hmm.
know? So
Yeah,
that's that and
exactly.
that's what a lot of people don't do. A lot of people kind of like copy and paste
Copy
everything.
and paste. Yeah, they don't make
Not
it.
do
They don't
copy.
make it work for them. You're supposed to take the
Yeah,
ideas and work. It's like religion. You take the ideas
right,
and you apply it to your own life.
right,
In a way that makes sense to you.
right, exactly.
She said, I had a conversation with my son about reading this morning. It's important. Exactly. Reading is fundamental. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know, there's, my mentors told me like anything you want to learn is probably in a book of
Yep.
somebody who already did it their entire life and they wanted to teach people how to do it better than them.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the number one skill, reading
Yep.
to make money. And then they say which probably has to do with mindset too and all those things. And then two was learning how to trade. Um, it says
Beautiful.
Joseph says patience is number one. Yeah, well, patience is actually a quality that you have.
Yes.
I guess patience could be considered a skill because you got to
Oh
work
yeah,
on patience, right?
it's definitely a skill.
Yeah. It says then understanding candlesticks and how liquidity works
Mhm.
and supply support and reply resistance. This is why I want to move more into the future side of it because then once I'm on like the Nasdaq and stuff, then I can kind of worry less about liquidity.
Yep.
I could look more at volume, right? I don't have to. I could look at
Exactly.
volume and see who's trading and not have to worry about like rug pulls and stuff like that. But that was my point about if you're trading in crypto, you're looking at stuff like liquidity. Um, that's making it very harder.
Right.
Indicators can lag, can depend on them. That's true. It said if you can't read, you should not be trading. Yeah, I mean, yeah, But I just thought it was very interesting how like those were the top two trades, right? Like, because you obviously everyone's like, you can't read, like you can't even get around. You know what I mean? But I was very shocked to see that like trading was number two.
Right.
Learning how to read a financial chart. And I thought about it like you're gonna read those charts even if you're in a job, you're trying to figure out your budget, you're trying to figure out, you know, but the opportunity for trading in whatever market you trade in is pretty damn huge.
And if you think about it, reading actually comes with patience. And the reason why most people don't read is because they don't have patience.
Yeah.
So work on your patience first, then work on your reading skills, and then go from there. And I promise you do those two things and then be consistent too. If you're
Hmm.
not consistent, you're not going to get anywhere as well. So working on those two things is going to allow you to move your life forward in the way that you're wanting it to. I promise you, the day that I became the most patient person, everything in my life just flourished.
Yeah.
And it allowed me to be consistent, it allowed me to be disciplined, and allowed me to be more understanding. So
Hmm.
it does enhance other features and other qualities in you that are going to make you more successful and just a better person overall when it comes to relationships and such, because at the end of the day we know that relationships is also another way to make yourself even more successful.
Right, for sure. And I'll just say this about reading because I learned something a little bit interesting about reading, and this doesn't really have anything to do with what we're talking about, but um, there's some people when they read, they have this trait. I forget exactly what the like scientific term is, but there's some people that when they read, their brain is wired differently. So they'll
Mm,
read stuff and their brain will start creating pictures and they'll make it,
mm,
and it'll have this like they get sucked into the book to where it's like people who read sci-fi and you get
right,
sucked in, you're imagining all this stuff in your head, and some people could do that.
right,
I'm not one of those people. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people where I start reading. If it's not something that I'm really interested in, if it's not something that I'm really trying to do, I'm gonna fall asleep in 10 minutes. I mean,
mm,
and so when it comes to reading, if you don't have the patience like me, just make sure you're reading things that you really, really care about, or things that you know is going to be something that's like I like to read, books that are going to teach me a skill because I'm kind of in it to learn the skill and I'm not in it for like that entertainment factor that some people get from reading that I don't get.
right,
Like for me, if I'm reading sci-fi, I'm like, I'd rather watch the movie and
yeah,
see what this author wanted me to imagine, but some people, it's just in their brain. So I'll just say that because like some people enjoy reading more than others, right?
hmm,
And that's why a lot of people don't read because they're just like, bro, I'd rather watch the movie, but their brain is not wired. Those people who love sci-fi, their brain is wired to like give them crazy visions and they're enjoying it.
right.
They're sucked into the words. So I'll just say read stuff that's gonna like for me, I like to read stuff that's gonna help me. I'll just read stuff that's gonna help me. He said, "Me too, sleepy. Yeah, if I start reading like Harry Potter or something, the movies are dope, but like 2 minutes into the story, I'm done. You know."
Honestly, I can't even watch television. I can't even watch movies. I can't do any of that either. I also will like, not fall asleep, but I just get anxiety. I can't
Yeah,
sit there for
you
too
can
long.
get anxiety.
Like I can't do it. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, I'm a workaholic, and I think I'm really truly an entrepreneur at heart. To the point that I don't want anything distracting me from anything
Mm,
that's not
yeah, yeah,
helping me build. You
right.
know, and don't get me wrong, like every now and then, maybe I'll go to the movies with a friend, but like that's like once a year, and
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
and even during that time, I'm like, fuck, like I can't stay
yeah.
here for too long.
You know, I was like that for a long time, and then I slowly started getting more like, okay, I want to have a kind of a work life balance,
Yeah.
in this, and like what Fisher said, OCD. Yeah, I'm like, I'm
I
gonna
don't think
try
it's
to,
OCD. I just think I'm a workaholic, and I like always growing and improving. And obviously, another thing is I used to be in the entertainment business,
yeah,
so I it's really hard to watch a movie and not see it in the eyes
in
of
the eyes of an entertainer or something.
behind the scenes because I
Right.
I know what goes on. Like I can see the little mess ups that they have.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, oh, no,
That's how I am with music. That's
yeah,
how I am with music because I'm such a, I've been in music so long, and now it's like, and it's very interesting because I thought about it like, yo, like it's making it a little bit harder. The more I
yeah,
learn about the sonics and all this stuff, it's a little bit harder to enjoy music. Instead, especially some new music where these
right,
dudes don't even know how to produce. They don't, they got all the things wrong. It's all distorted and everything. And I'm like, before I could just hear a song, ignore some of the distorted things that I feel like are not right traditionally, and now I just hear them and I'm like, nah, absolutely not. Like that shit's offbeat. Turn it off. And
right,
people are like, oh, it sounds good though. That's the new style of offbeat. And I'm like, no, offbeat is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so,
right.
but that's just how I look at this. Debbie said, I love reading. It takes my mind there and off worldly things for a while. See, that's good. Some people it takes them there. For me, I got to be reading something I'm super into, like I said, if it's teaching me like how to learn something, then I'm more like, okay, how do I do it? And I'll go ahead and carry on, or just good stories in general. But it does, I will still say that like it does take me wanting to read and actually taking the action to pick up the book, open the first couple pages, and allow myself to get in there. You know what I mean? Because that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part. When it comes to the gym, that's the hardest part. The hardest part is walking through that door, making it to that door, getting out of bed, putting on your clothes. That's
Yep.
the hardest part. You know what I mean?
Show up. Just show up.
Just show up.
Just
Yeah.
show
We're
up.
getting a little bit more into the motivation things again, but
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yes.
just show up. But yeah, definitely to close this thing out, I just want to say I do both. I trade and I
Yeah.
do investing.
Yep.
Most of the investing that I do, I want it to be passive. Like I want to be making extra crypto in my sleep,
Yep.
right? I want to be making extra crypto when I'm not moving. When it comes to trading, it is the number two skill in the world to make money after reading. So I feel like everyone should learn it. And my advice is learn it in crypto, and once you learn it in crypto, it will be easy to transfer those skills wherever you want to. And I will say this as a segue and a shameless plug. I have made a trading course for you guys to know all the indicators that I know to trade exactly how I trade. And I actually kind of went overboard on that trading course because my trading strategy is very simple now, but the trading course covers everything that I use to trade. And I've spent a lot of time on it, so that's available if you guys want to take advantage of that. And if you're already a trader, you're already a good trader, and you do have a little extra money, you want to trade with more money, you want to trade with 50K, 100K, and not have to put your own money up, then holler at Stacy. The link for all of that stuff is in the description. And yeah, let's get it. You got anything else before we get up out of here?
No, just again, just hit me up on X, which is xstacy3. DM me, say, hey Stacy, I want to learn about futures trader. I want to get into it. I want to get an account. I'll be more than happy to help you. Again, like he said, we're talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars that you'll be dealing with. There's demo accounts. We have trading Zooms all the time where we come together and we trade together and we help each other out. So you're not alone. You don't have to feel like it's going to be hard. Just be patient, just be consistent, show up every single day, and I promise you will learn it. And sooner or later, you'll be making 1,500, 2,000, $3,000 a day. It really could be that simple, but you have to be patient, you have to show up, and you have to be consistent.
Right. So, and just to remind everybody, we do live trading on Tuesdays,
Yep.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
So come through tomorrow for some live trading. The last couple of weeks, we've just been looking at what to trade more meme coins, but tomorrow we're probably going to be looking at some more traditional stocks and some more, some more regular crypto, since that's what I've been trading. That's what I've been trading lately. Let's see some of these comments before we get us. Okay, cool. Because I need some mentoring. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Come holla at us. Whatever you guys need, that's always the thing. Whatever you guys need, put it in the comments. If you guys want to see us touch on anything more than we touched on, if we said anything in the video that you need clarification, you want us to tap it on, let us know in the comments. If you have any crypto projects or any ideas or anything like that, let us know in the comments. The Telegram group is always open for you guys to chop it up and chat with each other. And with that being said, I think I'm about to go get some coffee. Y'all think positive and positive things will happen. To crypto roots, and remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Till next time, peace.
Bye, guys.